Okay, hi guys, I'm Aussie Expat. It's been a while. I'm not dead, I've just been busy, and some of that being busy has been traveling. And I think at this point, about 30% of my videos are Explorer 36 videos, so let's do another Explorer 36 video.
Just kill no discretion, your mind is a weapon. 11-11, it's time for progression.
Could try to play it, but you're never gonna beat me. Look the other way, what I'm doing ain't easy. Bloody ain't.
Okay, no joke, you know, I'm an unabashed fan of the Explorer 36, and I went traveling quite a few times, both for business and pleasure. And in a lot of my collection updates, I've said that I haven't worn this watch as much as I would like to. And part of that, I guess, was because I didn't need such a versatile watch. You know, I've got a few to rotate between. I typically keep about 1 or 2 at home. And if there's an event, I'll switch out, that sort of thing. And this one is your Garter watch, your go anywhere, do anything watch. And in general, in a deep collection, you know, I've got about a dozen, no, just under a dozen luxury watches right now, mostly Rolex. And, you know, I didn't need a Garter watch. They're all kind of Garter watches anyway, so it sort of didn't get a lot of attention. But in the last, you know, 3 months, I've done a lot of traveling, and I was thinking, you know, what is the best travel watch? So ultimately, this video is why the Explorer 36 is the best travel watch. So if you've seen my SOTC, it's pretty boring. I've got pretty much every single, you know, steel sports Rolex that there is. A couple exceptions, you know, I don't have a steel Yacht Master, my wife's got a gold one. I don't have a Datejust, it's not a steel sports, but my wife's got one. I don't have an Oyster Perpetual, that's also not a steel sports, but my wife has one. So I am familiar with these watches, and if I really wanted to, I could use one. The only real exception is I don't have a Sea Dweller or a Deep Sea. And not a sports watch, but I don't have a Sky Dweller either. All far too big for me. So what are the considerations for a travel watch? And it might surprise you because, you know, the GMT Master II is sort of touted as the, you know, traveling watch. I don't think it's a good Garter watch, the GMT Master II. So I've got a Batgirl. I find it far too flashy. You know, it's advertised as Rolex Cosmopolitan watch, right? So it's far too flashy and too in your face. It just screams Rolex, especially if you've got it on Jubilee. And I just don't think it's that appropriate in every situation. I don't really want to go hiking with it. I don't really want to take it anywhere where I want to be a little bit under the radar. It's a slightly bigger watch, so it doesn't slip under the cuff that easily. And once it pokes out, bang, it's, you know, full glitz and glamour. It screams Rolex. So that's why for me, the GMT Master II is not the perfect travel watch, just right off the bat, because it's worth addressing in particular, that watch, because it's just, you know, a watch that's touted for travelers. So examples of places that I was visiting was Los Angeles and Barcelona. While beautiful places to visit, they're also not known as places that you really want to be wearing flashy stuff, you know, 24/7 for your safety. Okay, and that sort of also leaves out something like a Daytona, which, you know, is really nice for those, you know, higher end sort of things. And it's a little bit more sporty than a GMT Master II, in my opinion, with its Oyster bracelet. But, you know, I've gone hiking in my Daytona. It's not the most ideal watch to do that with. So really, we're boiling things down to really, you know, Submariners. Well, I got one on today. So really, Submariners. Got the beautiful Hulk on today. I really do like Submariners a lot, you know, so I will wear a Submariner in almost any situation, really. I mean, obviously for dining and stuff like that, it's a little bit too much, you know, a little bit too brutish, but not so much. It is versatile. It is a Garter watch. But the only downside about the Submariner is it's just quintessentially Rolex. It just screams Rolex from, you know, across the room, and people are going to notice that, and you don't necessarily want that, especially if you're just trying to be under the radar. It doesn't slip under the cuff as easily as, say, the Explorer 36. So this is what I'm talking about. This is not screaming Rolex, but one of the upsides of, you know, a travel watch, you know, this style, it is a Rolex. So it's dependable, accurate, beautiful, will take a beating, and it doesn't scream Rolex. It sort of flies under the radar, goes under the cuff very easily, and it is a go anywhere, do anything watch. So you can go to a restaurant in this piece and it looks just superb, right? And then it's got the, it's a sports piece, so it has the double clasp here, so keep it very secure. It's built to be able to take anything, but then it's just elegant. I mean, look at these, the case profile, it's just beautiful. I wish I cleaned this a little bit better compared to, say, the sub where it's, slab sides and everything, a little bit of a bruiser. But I like its character. But if I have to go anywhere, the one Rolex that I would take would absolutely be the Explorer 36, and specifically in the 36 size, because once you start going up in size again, you start ending up with, things I don't want to be dealing with, like people noticing and so on and so forth. So the one thing these are missing is obviously like a GMT function, but that's also why I like the Explorer. Like, it's not a GMT, but however, it is time only, meaning, popping it out to the only setting that it's got after you've unscrewed the crown and then setting the time, it's no big deal. But if you've got something like a sub date with a date window, all of a sudden you've got to pay attention and whether or not you're going to be in the right AM, PM, and is the date correct, all that kind of stuff. But, throw a quartz on, double fist it just for a little bit on the plane if you're crossing many time zones. Look, Casio World Time is honestly the best. And then once you get to your destination, you just set your time, use your phone for that other time zone. You don't really need a GMT that much. I will say a GMT is nice if you really do need to look at a glance. But, once you're in your destination, hopefully you can forget about that last time zone, just forget about it. Okay, that's a cop-out. I get it. A GMT would be nice, but, of the trade-offs, I think this is the way to go. And sometimes we're not crossing time zones. It's not really a big concern. And you want something that will be able to do sporty adventures, go under the cuff, under a hoodie, then go out to dining and, with a dinner jacket, something like that. This is what you want, guys. This is not soup can material, guys. This is 904L steel. It's beautiful. There's nothing to be ashamed of here. It's a Rolex, guys. What else do you need? Okay, if you like Explorer 36 videos, I'm sure I'll be doing another one because I just love this watch. Or perhaps there might be another video down the line on the Air King, on a Submariner's buyer's guide or something like that. Just shooting the shit. If you just want to chat watches, I've got a link to Discord down below. That's anonymous chat, basically. You do have to use your email, but I'll never see it. Other people will never see it. So we share jokes and stuff like that. So hit up Discord down below. It's fun. We're just having a laugh, chatting away. Otherwise, please like and subscribe, put a comment down below, and see you next time.